Okay, people. So today is December 19th, 2018, and it's like going on 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And for the last, I don't know, 2.5 hours or so, I am trying to open up my web pages that I have just been working on for the last, week? I was going to try and transfer them over today, at least the 3 that I had gotten done, right? And I'm working on the 4th. And I don't know, something hijacked my computer. I know that when Microsoft does their updates, right, through their whatever they do, their critical updates, which they do almost daily, which is pathetic, right? It corrupts the computer. It changes the computer, right? It changes the settings. And, one night you're using something, next day you open up your computer, you go to use the same program, and it's not working. So anyway, I can't seem to, I've tried restoring my computer to be able to access the web pages I've been working on. I've tried that several times, restoring the computer. I tried to adjust the compatibility of the program itself, which didn't seem to help. I did a couple of troubleshooting diagnostics that, that you come across. Didn't help. And every time I restored and this has happened before, I restored my computer, Chrome disappears, right? So anyway, I went on to Internet Explorer, and I think, honestly, that's where the problem came, because all of a sudden my computer got hijacked by some program that wanted me to download their repair thing, because they're saying I have missing files and all this other crap within my system. So anyway, you exit out with Alt, Delete, Exit, and right, and it shuts down the computer and it restarts. And so anyway, long story short, I restored the computer again, and of course I had to download Google Chrome through Firefox, because if I go into Internet Explorer, I get hijacked with that program that wants me to repair my PC, right? So I got Google Chrome. That's how I'm doing this live stream right now, is with Google Chrome, right? Which I had to download onto my computer. But I still can't access my web pages through Front Page 2000. So, as you can see, I'm looking after the baby right now because Tisha's washing the bathroom downstairs. So, like, serious, I'm going into hour 3, and I was like gung-ho to really focus on converting those videos, transferring those videos, transferring those web pages up onto the internet, and then continue working on page 4, right, which I would have hopefully had by tonight. Because I'm not doing as well as I'd like to, people, because I'm in sorrow. I suffer with a lot of sorrow right now in my life. And it's really, really hard to focus on this stuff. And it's very easy to, become very cynical very quickly for, the things that happen that you think shouldn't happen, and they do happen. And then there's no restitution around it. There's no resolution, there's nothing, right? You just left hanging in limbo. So anyway, besides that point, so what I'm going to do later, after I don't have little Leia me, I am going to hook up Shamay's computer and probably come back and do another quick live stream, because I can't, if I put this right now to that, well, we could try it. I have to set it up on something, though. Thing is, I can't see. That's why I need Shamay's computer here, because I can't see how the lens is lining up with the screen. And last time I did that, it was kind of pointing up, right? So you didn't really see what I was trying to talk about. So anyway, if you notice this, do you see this? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the program. I'll just explain it here. This is another HTML on the fly, people. This is what this is. I can show you. There we are. We'll just fake the funk. So what's happening is if I go into this, I'm not going to do it. If I go in and I try and get into my, because there's something wrong. If I go into here and I try and open up a file, something's missing in there, and it won't open. The computer is freezing, and then it goes into a restart mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into help. It says detect and repair. If you see that, detect and repair will automatically find and fix errors in this application because something's been corrupted. Oops, sorry. Something's been corrupted in Microsoft Front Page 2000 since last night. Because I was working on this stuff until I don't know what time, but it was quite late, really. During this process, you may be asked to provide the installation source and or exit open applications. So I don't know if I'm going to try this while on live and then restore my shortcuts while repairing. And then it says start, right? So anyway, I'll put this back on me. Okay, so that's where I'm at with my web pages right now. People just like trying not to get all bent out of shape here. Like seriously, this is where when I think of Shimei and when she died, nothing moved except her. That was it. Nothing moved. Everything else stayed behind. The only thing that moved was Shimei. All of a sudden, she was gone. Right? And everything else stayed behind. And then, you know, what you're left with is you ask yourself, what is the significance around all that? Because so much is just tossed off to the wayside and people forget that you even existed. It's very simple, very easy for that to happen. So, you know, I questioned myself on this working on the nonprofit, right? Like I'm struggling and I'm, you know, getting all freaked out and, you know, I'm racking my brains how I can go around, you know, I'm trying to troubleshoot, right? Don't even know if that's going to work. It will be 5 hours later and I'll be having to take everything to another computer, hoping that I can pick up where I left off yesterday, as I wasted a whole day doing this because of downloads as critical updates or whatever, you know, wipe out Google Chrome and whatever else these things do. They alter your programs, right? So that your computers don't work like they used to work. And then, you know, if you go on to other websites and you pick up this and pick up that, like in terms of cookies and viruses and right. So it's just like, I don't know. So anyway, what can we do? What should I leave this running for now? I can leave that on, bring down this browser. We'll just fake the funk here, right? I'll go back into that program. I'll start the process, see if this is running. And as it's running, I'll just talk, right? You won't be able to see it unless I turn it around, maybe. I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to just bring down this part and bring up back this part. You can see me, but I can't see. I don't have access to a screen. Now I'm going to open up this. This is what I'm doing, people. You know, this is where you need employees if you're going to do this kind of stuff. People that understand what they're doing. So it's going to say start. It says that during the process, you may be asked to provide the installation source and or exit open applications. So in this case, this live stream would be an open application. So I may have to click out that fast. We'll see how it works, right? Or it may continue to do what it's supposed to do, and this will continue on. So I'm just going to push start because, you know, this is what I'm working on today in terms of working on my web pages, people. I can't access my web pages. My Microsoft Front Page 2000 has been hijacked. So it says start preparing installation. Please wait while Windows configures Microsoft Front Page. Gathering required information. So now I'm assuming that you can still see me, right? This is why I wanted Shimei's her computer up so I could see if you can see me. All right, the following application should be closed before continuing the installation. Microsoft front page. Automatically close application and attempt to restart them after setup is complete. Okay. All right, it closed. And now, what does it say? The feature you are trying to use is on the CD-ROM right here. And other removable, okay. Insert. I'm on it, people. I'm on it. You can't keep a good dog down. Right. And now if I could just remember how to open this thing up. I hardly ever use these things, right? Okay, now we close it. I'm assuming this is still live. I don't know. I don't want to mess with what I'm doing right now. Okay. Oh, God. Look at that. Freaking thing won't close. Oh, my Lord. What the hell happened? I think my floppy disk drive is no good, too. Okay, try this again. Breathe. I inserted it and then push OK. Fingers crossed. So, poof, one day I'll be gone. And all this data, all this stress, all this headache, all this frustration, all this anxiety and panic attacks that I have around this stuff, it won't mean anything. And I tell myself, you don't have to do this, Judy. You don't have to stress yourself out, Okay, so always do this for software and games, install or run. So I guess I click it because we're running the program, right? I would think I see something moving. So I can hear something happening. I don't even know if it's working, people. I don't know. I don't want to. Okay. Do you want to allow? Yes. I got some virus, AVG virus thing on here that was installed a long time ago that I couldn't freaking get rid of. And I don't even think it works. It acts like it works, but I can access it. And when I'm doing stuff like this, I have to click yes, right? So it's always running in the background, but I can't get it out of my computer. So, okay, I'm just not going to touch anything. I'm assuming that we're still on live, right? You can hear something. Well, yeah, because I worked really hard on those web pages, people. Like, if I lose those web pages, I don't know. I mean, I'm still going to put my specimens in, but they just won't be as good, right? And then if I can't, I'm going to fuss with this, like this, what I'm doing now for the next, 2-3 hours, I suppose, as I'm now setting up another computer and pulling out my old XP laptop to see if I can, because I managed to transfer some files, like the HTML files themselves, into a folder. So I should be able to copy them and then take them to another computer on a flash drive and open them up with another program that's, Microsoft front page that's been installed on that computer. And I have an old XP laptop that has that program, right, on it. The Shimay's computer doesn't, so I might have to install it if I decide I have to use that because mine is corrupt. Like, okay, so this is gathering information. I'm wondering if I brought up this window, what would happen? Let's see. Because this is just doing what it wants right now. Okay. All right. Nobody watching, talking to myself. Still going. Oh, one person watching. Okay, so what we're doing here, I'll show you if you haven't been listening. We're troubleshooting a problem. that I'm having with my front page, Microsoft front page. Okay. And I'm trying not to have panic attacks. No, hold on. This is why when the nonprofit becomes successful, we're going to have employees around this. So I'm just going to bring it down. Now, obviously I can't see me, right? But what we're doing here is we're trying to repair this program that got altered somehow, some way through either a critical update through Microsoft, right? When they do their critical updates, or it came in as a son of like a virus or something like that through Internet Explorer with some program that hijacked my computer saying I needed to download it to repair my PC. But nothing like that comes up on Chrome, and it only comes up on Google. Internet Explorer, right? So let me put it back on me. Hold on. So you can see we're just letting that go through it. All right, I'm going to put it back on me. So I'm just waiting for that, right? Because if I can't fix this computer to continue working on those web pages that I've been working real hard on for the last week, I'm hooped. I was going to transfer some of these today, right? Because, right, it's either poof and I'll be gone and nothing else moves and it won't matter because I'm gone. There will be nobody left to pick up where I'm doing this stuff. Is this stuff even really worth it? You know, I'm dealing with a program that's like how old? 18 years old. So considering I've been using it that long, you know, it's not a bad program. It's just obviously not compatible when computers get hijacked or whatever goes on with computers, you know, when you're on the internet. So I'm now just sitting here keeping my fingers crossed, hoping that this works, because I don't want to have to start installing this program into Shimei's laptop and then corrupt that laptop, right? Because something is attaching itself to front page, right? Even some of the browsers were wiped out. When I looked on the browsers, you know, when I did a preview, it'll give me certain things. What it won't give me, though, is my web pages. It freezes, and then I have to, you know, shut it down, and then the whole computer starts over again, right? I tried reformatting, like restoring the computer like 2 times. That didn't work. I tried, and then every time I did that, it kicked out Google Chrome, and then I had to download Google Chrome from Firefox, because if I downloaded Google Chrome from Internet Explorer, then I got that pop-up that kept coming up saying that, you know, you need to, okay, here we go. So Microsoft front page 2000 is complete. I'll just show you. I don't know if you can see it, but just a quick peek. You see, we go into that tunnel. Oh, God. Hold on. Okay. There we go. So we push OK. Oh, I so hope this works. Then what happens? What happens now? So I guess we go into it and see if it opens. All right. See, that part I can do. This part I can do. You can see Alea May is pulling on the cord. I don't know if you can see that. Again, I don't have Shimei's computer to see what you see. I can only guesstimate what you're seeing. And then we're going to go into open. Right. Go into history. And we're going to go into the Dreambox, because that one needs to be updated. That's the first one. Remember, page 1. Okay, keep your fingers open. Cross. Keep your fingers crossed, and let's hope that this page opens. People, it opened. Oh, thank God. I'm so happy. Oh, hold on, though. We're not out of the neck of the woods yet, okay? We got to make sure that the program itself is kind of working for the most part. Oh, I'm so, like, happy. Yeah. So this is why you keep your old CDs for 18 years. I just want to see what the browsers are in terms of preview. Okay, if you notice here though, look. Okay, hold on. Do you see the browsers? Do you see the browsers there, people? Can you see that? It says default browser for HTML files, and it just says Microsoft Internet Explorer. So, you heard your mother. I know, that's what happened. You heard your mom walk by. Okay, so for some reason, Google Chrome was removed from Google Chrome, and Google was removed from the preview browser within the system of Microsoft Front Page, right? And because of that, oh God, I'm going to exit that out.
Is the camera on you?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Here, take Miss Fuss. She's actually been really good. She just started. She heard you. She heard you walk by, and then she started whimpering. Okay, so anyway, oh, I'm so happy, people. You can't imagine how happy I am right now. I'm going immediately into updating those web pages on the internet through them. That's my next mission in life right now after this. But as I was saying, if I was to preview them through Microsoft or through Front Page 2000 right now with the two choices of browsers that I have for that preview, Google Chrome and Google have been removed from the program. So in that case, you'd have to go in there and add it in, because as it is right now, I'm avoiding Internet Explorer for the most part. If I open it up in a browser, I think it's okay. But if I go into Internet Explorer to get my source code, I get hijacked with that, whatever it is, right? That either is infecting my computer or it's the critical updates that are coming in. I don't know which one it is. I just know that last night, everything was fine. I got up this morning and I couldn't use my computer. And as you can see, I just fixed it, right? So now I am going to go back and continue doing what I'm doing. And so that's just another HTML lesson. Like, don't give up, right? When in doubt, try again. Or just toss it into the and forget about it, and you won't be so stressed out, right? You know, ultimately you make those choices, right? And why I continue to make this choice, I don't know.